that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 million bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team, that's a big number.
Yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah.
Okay, Coach, well, with the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 12, 12.
Watch out.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
San Francisco.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. On first down, here's Breida. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On second and 12, Garoppolo. This one complete to Coleman. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Here we go.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 right at the 40.
Hey, orbit.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he's got some space here. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Dalton here from the gun. That's complete to John Ross. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. The throw over the middle, taken in, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Bengals first down.
Dalton, 1st and 10. And he'll find Hall. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. Dalton going to break the huddle, come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Dalton now to pass. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Undercrush. Hey, go, 368.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
You got tight right there. Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Here you go, Cam. SOS. Here you go, 368.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. That is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
Mike's by 4. Let's go, defense. Nice. Hey, box drop.
Dalton on 3rd and goal. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Eifert, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On second down, a run with Breida. Space to maneuver at the 40. And the cutback to the sideline. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, his first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Gold now out to kick it away.
Let's go, let's go!
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
54 Mike. Here we go, here we go. Switch, switch, switch.
Yeah, fight it, fight it, fight it.
Mike's fight forward. 3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz.
On second and 12, Dalton looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. On the sneak is Garoppolo. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Garoppolo, quarterback sneak. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now Joe Mixon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 40.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11.
It's just me and you.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Completes it to Coleman. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Here we go.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially
looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for the Bengals TD.
what you just saw there. First-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit, but maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
13,
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
13.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Garoppolo looks to throw. This is Coleman with a grab. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Here we go.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot.
On second down, it's Coleman. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
11.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. He finds Coleman. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. He pitches it. Oh, now Breida loses it. And the Bengals grab it. And a return will stop right around the 25.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They go 368.
That's 57's right.
Andy Dalton. On the screen, Bernard. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Defense, let's go.
Now Dalton. He completes it to Tate. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
39-yard line.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10.
50, check 50.
Here you go. 93, 52, 93, 44, 44. Here you go.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Let's go. Let's get this ball back.
Regular.
And it'll be Dalton again. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Dalton picked off by another Horned Frog, Jason Verrett. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 13.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4th. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. Early lead in that one for the Packers. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
He's checking. Crash.
Mixon will get it to start the second half. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Second and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Wide motion.
2 by 2. Move. Here you go. 368.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Yeah, absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
57. Mike 57. Okay, double up. Check nickel.
Here you go. 93, 52, 93, 44, 44. Here you go.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Watch this.
Check. Hey, watch it.
Here you go. 368.
57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. He can't hang.
From the gun, Dalton. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A gain of 22. Andy Dalton now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. From midfield here, Dalton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Got his man, it's Eifert. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Andy Dalton now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Right there.
Go, Cam. Hey, Delta. You ain't got nothing.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Dalton. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Bullock good on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 23 yards on the play.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. This one complete to Coleman. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Here we go.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. If you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Back to Mixon on first down. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 49ers' 43-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Can.
They're running it.
On 2nd down, Bernard. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the Niners' 15-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
That's the way.
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now watch run.
Why? Get wide.
Again, it's Mixon. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Ready. 18 gainer. 54 Mike. Let's go.
Yeah, watch this.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll give it to Mixon. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it to football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal.
Let's get off the field.
368.
Slant. Motion. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4.
Hands up.
Hey. Mike 54.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Andy Dalton with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. And sometimes you just put it in the hands of your quarterback and let him take you home.
And you just know the NFL playbooks nowadays have gotten just a little bit thicker because just about everyone has a quarterback run series involved now, and we just saw the evidence of it.
Do defenses hate that?
Drives them crazy because the quarterback is usually not a guy that runs the football. You cover everyone else, and all of a sudden he waltzes in on you.
All day, baby. Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Williams.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
Check Mike.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. So now Dalton. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
2nd and 6.
31's the mark.
37.
Say no.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Here we go. 180.
Don't let it breathe. Don't let it breathe. Play that top deep. Don't let it breathe, defense.
Black.
Check.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And this one is right down the middle. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? The answer's pretty evident to me.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. 1 to get yourself in position for the 2nd one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Dalton picked off by another Horned Frog, Jason Barrett, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
But without question, when you force 4 turnovers, You get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Niners, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.